Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. We are from Group 7, and today we are going to present a material about discovery learning. So, happy watching, guys. But before we continue, let me introduce my members. They are Natasha Rifda, Shafira Mafira, Molaya Sofiatur, Dina Novalia, and the last one is Naswa Astanti.
Alright everyone, in this presentation I will talk about discovery learning. Discovery learning is a student-centered approach where students learn by exploring, observing, and finding answers themselves. Instead of directly giving information, teachers provide situation or material that guide students to discover concepts on their own. The goal is to make learning more meaningful because students don't just memorize, but they truly understand. This method also helps develop critical thinking, problem solving skills, and independence. So, discovery learning encourages students to become active learners, not passive listeners.
Discovery learning is a teaching method where students gain knowledge by observing, exploring, asking questions, and making conclusions. Instead of just receiving information, students actively engage in the learning process. This approach was still developed by Jerome Bruner, who believed that learning is more effective when students construct their own understanding. In this method, the teacher acts as a guide, providing support and guidance, but the students themselves are responsible for discovering and building knowledge. Discovery learning emphasizes active student involvement and encourages learners to connect new knowledge with prior understanding. Students learn through inquiry, exploration, trial, and error, which help them build deeper understanding. This approach also promotes autonomy and responsibility as students take an active role in their own learning with the teacher as a guide.
Okay, thank you for the times. I want to explain the learning syntax. The teacher gives a stimulus to raise student curiosity, and then students identify the problems and collect data through observations or discussions. And the next, they process the data to find patterns or ideas, and finally, verify their findings to make sure the conclusions are correct.
Okay, the next is classroom example. Students read a short story about last weekend's activities. For the example, yesterday I went to the zoo and ate ice cream. Students underline or highlight all the past verbs in the text. For the example, went, ate, and visited. Together, students discuss the patterns they see. Most verbs end in it regular verbs. Some verbs change from completely irregular verbs. Students formulate the grammar rule themselves. Simple past tense is used for completed actions in the past. Regular verbs and with it and regular verbs have special forms.
Here, I'm gonna talk about the advantage. First, this method helps students develop critical thinking and problem solving skills because they are actively involved in finding and understanding the lesson by themselves, not just listening to the teacher. Second, it helps students build a more meaningful and long term understanding. When they discover something on their own, they tend to remember it better. Third, discovery learning also increases motivation and curiosity. Students feel more interested and excited to learn because they can explore and make their own discoveries. In addition, it encourages independence and teamwork. Students learn to be responsible for their own learning while also working together with others. Lastly, this approach makes the classroom more active and engaging, creating a fun and interactive learning atmosphere. So, overall, discovery learning not only helps students understand the material, But discovery learning also prepares them to be active, independent, and creative learners.
For teacher's role, in this method, the teacher doesn't act as the main source of knowledge, but as a facilitator and guide. The teachers provide support, hints, and learning resources to help students explore the topic by themselves. And they also monitor students' progress during the discovery process and give feedback after students file their conclusions. So here, the teacher's main role is to guide students in learning independently while still ensuring that they're on the right track.
However, even though discovery learning is very effective, it also has some challenges. First, it requires more time because student needs process to explore and think. Second, some students may feel confused or shy when they have to find answer independently. Third, the teacher must prepare materials carefully and guide students step by step without giving the answer too quickly. So, in a short, discovery learning is powerful, but it needs good planning, patience, and strong classroom support to make sure every student can follow the process well.
For the conclusion is discovery learning helps students become independent thinkers, active learners, creative problem solvers. It supports modern education goals and prepares students for real-life communication and future challenges.
Discovery learning shows us that every question is a door to new knowledge. Let's open as many doors as we can. Thank you.